This is how we decide the master of the universe. On this track. I'm going to leave it at 40. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Nerd in a Skirt, taking a good line down this tube. Let's see how Nerd in a Skirt manages to line this up. Going into the beginning of the start piece. Looking good so far. Let's fucking do this. First one down. Is it going to be Nerd in a Skirt, Gebratner Hund, Twisted Bow, Shens TV? It's going to be Nerd in a Skirt in the rankings for first place. Mac Easy, the global record holder, also looking to make something happen here. But Syria Zalgadi's just launching themselves at breakneck speed. But they have to be careful. If they get a bad bounce, they could actually launch themselves out of the map and be eliminated on the very first jump. 62 marbles on the track. All the marbles making their way across. Looks like the Syria Zalgadis is going to take it slow and steady in the top there. Let's watch the marble invasion from the safety of our porthole. The marbles are coming, guys. The marbles are coming. The marbles are coming. Ah! Marble invasion. All right, here we go. Marbles making their way down into section 1. In the lead. Looks like it's going to be Shoni, Papa Burb, Shens TV, and KJ's Boot. KJ's Boot got a good line, and it looks like they're going to be going through, so it's going to be KJ's Boot in first place. Papa Burb second, Shens TV, Shoni battling it out for third. Foreman, Mandy Depp, and Mo. Oh, no, they didn't make it through the jump, and it looks like it's just KJ's Boot and Mandy Depp. Those are the only two remaining in the first pass, and they are going to get that early lead going down into the needle drop for section 2. KJ's Boot are now very strong here. Looks like Mandy Depp going to be in second place. A second Peridot in third. I'm barely here in fourth. And DJ trying to get through in fifth. A third Peridot. Looks like the Peridots are hedging their bets early on in the race. Don't know if that's a wise decision, but we'll see how it goes. Paul Lama and Cross Timbers both making their way down into the next section with Gebratner Hund, G-Nick, Gus, Mac Easy, the global record holder, Monkey Suni, and Skyman Loves all getting down into the needle drop. KJ's Boot in first place, making their way down into the needle drop. And it looks like they're going to have a very good landing, going right into the middle, trying not to get impaled on that edge. And KJ's Boot does have the good start, using that beautiful alien potion marble. That is a nice combo. And Syria Zalgadis has fallen out of the map. Our first death of the last race of the night. KJ's Boot looking for that exit, and they get it immediately. So KJ's Boot is already off to a tremendous start here using that potion alien. They get themselves down into the Coliseum ahead of the competition. Riding on the outside of the Coliseum, almost all the doors are open, and that's going to be a detriment to KJ's Boot. They had a perfect opportunity to just scoot out of the Coliseum with all the doors wide open, but they were caught up on the top. And now they have to go around again, tries to get the exit left side, and finds it anyway. So KJ's Boot not going to be deterred and continues to dominate on this course. Second Peridot coming around in second place. Garnet Rod, I'm barely here. Mandy Depp, DJ, Paul Lama, Cross Timbers, Gebratner. There's too many names. Mac Easy, G-Neck, a third Peridot, Skyman, Monkey, Suni. Everyone is here as second Peridot tries to find the pinch shot to get themselves, but they can't do it. It looks like it's going to be KJ's Boot getting down in the center as they go down into the cube bridge. And it looks like KJ's Boot going to be the first one to break the cubes on the left-hand side, and there they go. Garnet Rod coming around in second place, tries to roll over the top of the debris, but cannot do it. Second Peridot going to launch right across into the second cube. And now we have a couple more marbles trying to make their way down to get us through this cube bridge as quickly as possible. Looks like Paul Lama is having a little bit of trouble here on the left-hand side. Finally gets a good line. Third Peridot going down as well, so both marbles going to be coming across into the cube bridge. Looks like there's another cube down. Third Peridot gets another cube. Paul Lama trying to wait for the debris to clear, and it does, but not in time, and Paul Lama's just stuck up in the middle. And here comes Gebratner Brute. I'm barely here, and Mandy Depp from behind. I'm barely here, gets a bad bounce off of the debris. Mandy Depp trying to get through on the right-hand side, but can't do it. They're going to fall off as well. And now all the marbles going in for another reset as more marbles continue to make their way through out of Section 1 and get into Section 2, including Sean, Mighty Gamer, Mo, and Sunloft, all getting in at the same time. Looks like Cross Timbers tries to get through on the left-hand side, and Cross Timbers has cheated their way into victory on the left-hand side to get themselves out of Section 2 and down to Section 3. Fubar to the right-hand side. Trev Towser on the left-hand side trying to clear the debris, but cannot do it. Soon he caught up as well. Oh, finally gets a good bounce back in, and it looks like they are going to take out that cube after all. Monkey tries to get through, but the debris is in the way, and they're just going to get stopped up right in the middle. Second Peridot coming back to look clear another cube, and it looks like Peridot almost gets through on the left-hand side, but too much of a bounce, and they're not going to be able to hold it together. Berserk coming down with the center line, goes right into that cube, and they're going to push it off to the right-hand side. Peridot coming down to the center as well, tries to get past the last debris, but cannot do it. CC Kinnison taking up the mantle, pushes their way through, and hits the next cube, and lots of good work being made here. Cross Timbers, though, well ahead of the competition, but we all know what's coming at this point, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a secret anymore. The Potion Alien with the beautiful geometric tail coming out through the back, but it's not going to save Cross Timbers from the fate that's about to befall him. Sticks the landing into the needle drop to go down into the Section 3, and that is right, ladies and gentlemen, on the exit of this bingo ball. There is the switch, and unfortunately with Cross Timbers, they are the only one here, and they are definitely triggering that switch, which is not looking good for Cross Timbers. Bobo Kramer, I think, may have fallen out of the map. No, Bobo Kramer's coming across. Fifth Peridot's coming across. Glorious Mustache coming across. Mandy Depp and G-Neck coming across as well. And it looks like we also have Papa Burb, Polywally Walnuts, a fourth Peridot, and all the other marbles just trying to get their way down into Section 3. Cross Timbers goes down into the switch, and they are now through the switch and going back into the very beginning of the map. So you hate to see it, but again, Cross Timbers did cheat on that bridge, so they kind of deserve it. Boba Kramer making the way down to the needle drop now. Will they be the ones to trigger the switch, or will they be removed? Trev Towser, thank you for the 100 bits. Very much appreciated. Boba Kramer coming up to the right-hand side, having a little bit of trouble in this bingo ball, or perhaps trying to stall to let the other marbles go ahead into the transition, but there they go, landing through. Cross Timbers about to go back to the beginning again. Cross Timbers is not looking forward to what's about to happen to them, but they can't stop gravity, and at this point, they are on their way. The beautiful Potion Alien lining themselves up into the cannon shot, and there goes Cross Timbers. The trail can't even catch up with them, as Cross Timbers is just flashing colors like a squid desperate for aid, and they are just not going to have any luck whatsoever as they go all the way back to the beginning. No matter if panic flashing code's going to save them now, they just have to bite the bullet and go through the entire map all over again. The Glorious Mustache is going to be the first one out into Section 3, goes right down into the Coliseum, and it's looking good for the Glorious Mustache. Coming up as well, it's going to be Mandy Depp, Polywally Walnuts, Boba Kramer. No, I think Boba Kramer and G-Nick are in the switch. Yes, they are, so unfortunately those two players are also going... Boba Kramer is going back to the beginning for the second time in a row. You hate to see it. Mandy Depp, Polywall, and Mandy Depp gets to launch there on the left-hand side, so Mandy Depp is going to try to go for the clearing of Section 3. The tube is in the right position, but do they have the line? No, they don't. Mandy Depp bouncing off the edge and not going to be able to clear it. Looks like KJ's Boot and Polywally Walnuts both going to go for it now, and looks like they got a good line, and Polywally Walnuts is going to take the landing right into the pan and clear Section 3 in a very good amount of time as they go up into the Wing Chun Dodo to try to launch themselves off into Section 4 into the partner jumps. Monkey going to get able to get across down into the tubes here. It's going to be Spike Kuznak and Sean not too far behind. Looks like Monkey got a bad line. Spike Kuznak tries to get through, tries to get around, and Spike Kuznak and Sean both stick the landing, so they're going to be joining Polywally Walnuts in not too much longer of a time, and it's going to be I'm Barely Here just now getting out of the Coliseum. The other players, including Mac Easy, the global record holder, trying to find their way out of this Coliseum, but so far the pads are not helping them out whatsoever. There we go, a good launch from all the pads, and we have about 6 or 7 marbles all going down at the same time, and what is going to happen here? They're all flooding down in the tubes, but the tube is not in there. And there it goes, a launch to the right-hand side, and it looks like it's going to be Gus, the only one getting through, as everyone else just barely misses the landing. And Polywally Walnuts now going to be landing in onto the needle drop into Section 4 with Sean not too far behind in second place, Gus in third place. And who is else trying to get through here? Doesn't look like anyone. Mac Easy, the global record holder. Are you kidding me? Looking, just has to place. Mac Easy just has to place, and they could very well win the night tonight. It's going to be Spike Kuznak also sticking the landing. The other player is still not able to get through yet. Valadin trying to get through on the left-hand side, but the tubes have said no. Item number 9 missing as well. Third Peridot on the left-hand side barely catches the edge, trying to get ahead of Spike Kuznak. And let's now go down to Polywally Walnuts, who's into the jump system, trying to get down with the partner, but they're going to have to wait for the partners to show up, including Sean, Gus, and Mac Easy, who is now well on his way. Camera Tib, hello. How you doing? You're late to join, but the race is just starting. We're only 9 minutes in. It is going to be Polywally Walnuts, Mac Easy, and Gus all try to partner up into this fourth section, and Sean is in the mix as well. Ooh, looks like Gus and Sean have already partnered up. Are they going to go separate sides, though? It looks like no, they're both going to go to the left-hand side. Polly Walnuts has got to get through on the right-hand side if they want to capitalize on this moment, but it looks like Polly Walnuts is going to be in there for a little bit longer, and Mac Easy now joining in as well. Third Peridot going to be coming in 5th place. Now in 6th place is going to be Spike Kuznak. In 7th place, it looks like it's going to be a second Peridot. Skybad Loves, Kuba, Paul Ilama, Mo, all of the players now able to figure out how to get into this section and get into section 4. Mustache going straight across. 4th Peridot and Trem Townser. Oh, but the tubes are there. Trem Townser's actually going to go through the side tube, but can he make it into the pan after the side tubes? It's going to be a close one for Trem Townser. Yes, Trem Townser's through, but falls off the back edge, and unfortunately Trem Townser is not going to have any success there. It looks like Mac Easy didn't make anything happen. Neither did Polly Wally Walnuts. So now we have Sean, 3rd Peridot, and Gus. And it looks like Sean and Gus have both gone to opposite sides, and now we have a chance to see some magic. Sean on the left-hand side, Gus on the right-hand side, looking to collide, mutually beneficial. No, they've missed the collision, and they're going to have to go back and try again. 3rd Peridot, Mac Easy, both going on the same side, so not going to happen for either of them. And all the players are going to have to go into yet another reset before we see any progress here in Section 4. Aranor Zelgati's now joining in on the action as we go back. Kuba's trying to get through as well, and it looks like all the players are now starting to make their way through Section 3 and join in on Section 4 as the resets continue. Polly Walnuts, Mac Easy, and 3rd Peridot all going to have to go back again. Gus waiting for a partner, but doesn't look like anyone's going to be showing up. A 3rd Peridot is going to be able to jump off back of the I love that fucking jump. It's so good. And it looks like it's going to be Gus coming up on the right-hand side. Gus coming down. Nope, Gus misses the partner. Spike Kuznak doesn't have a partner either. Polly Lama doesn't have a partner either. Eleanor Zelgaitis on the right-hand side doesn't have a partner either. 3rd Peridot, all the players are missing their partners. 3rd Peridot tries to get through. Ooh, Skyman and 3rd Peridot might actually be able to make something happen here. Skyman on the left-hand side. 3rd Peridot on the right-hand side. No, they get a collision. And 3rd Peridot got the benefit of the collision. Skyman did not. And it looks like they're going to be through. And Gus has fallen out of the map, so another tragic turn for Gus. And it looks like Mac Easy once again going solo on the left-hand side, so nothing happening there with Polly Walnuts also going nowhere, and all the other players still trying to find their partners to make those jumps. And it looks like it's going to be, I believe, a 3rd Peridot going around in a long circle on that outside of the center rotating vortex orbiter with the Mustache Kuba, all trying to get through at the same time, but they do not have the timing whatsoever. Oh, now we have 2 players locked up on the right-hand side. Can someone get through on the left-hand side in time for these 2 partners to go through? Doesn't look like anything's happening just quite yet, so the players still not coordinating appropriately. A 3rd Peridot not even down to the bottom of the center rotating vortex orbiter yet, so lots of bad plays going on right now here in Section 4. There we go. Mac Easy and Aranor Zelgaitis, the global record holder and a champion of the track, both trying to get through, but they've both missed the collision again, and it's not going to happen. Here comes Spike Kuznak and CC Kinnison trying to make something happen. There we go. Finally getting some coordination. It looks like CC Kinnison and Spike Kuznak are both going to be able to make something happen, and CC Kinnison just goes right over the top, not able to make anything happen. Garnet Rod has fallen out of the map. Spike Kuznak trying to do something as well, but it's not happening. As a 3rd Peridot, Glorious Mustache, DJ, and Skyman all finally getting down to the bottom here, trying to make something happen. Looks like it's going to be Kuba and Kaiser Soze, and Kaiser Soze gets through. Kuba does not. Polly Wally Walnuts still alone on the outside. No one wants to help Polly Wally Walnuts. As the 4th Peridot and Mac Easy try to team up here at the top of the jump and get themselves down into the center rotating vortex orbiter. And there's the collision, and Mac Easy not even helping a 4th Peridot, and Mac Easy once again looking to dominate on the course. CC Kinnison is through, though, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, progress has been made here in Section 4. It's going to be Kaiser Soze and DJ making their way down to the jump, trying to join in on CC Kinnison, but CC Kinnison's already making their way down into Section 5, the fire escape, so we're going to see what happens here. No, both. Oh my goodness, Kaiser Soze short changes the jump, but gets down in on their own volition. It looks like David Logan on the right, and now we've got marbles all lined up and ready to go. We should have lots of action coming in right now. Mo and David Logan don't get it. Looks like it's going to be Mac Easy and 2nd Peridot on the right-hand side. Anyone else coming through? Doesn't look like it, so this could be the last chance for a player to get caught up with CC Kinnison and Kaiser Soze, as Mac Easy and 2nd Peridot both go through, and they both miss, and that is going to mean another resolution before we have all our players joining in here in Section 5. CC Kinnison leading the way as they go down the needle drop into Section 5 into the fire escape, and they're going to have a good start on the other players. Looks like it's going to be Kaiser Soze still making the way across in 2nd place. Looks like Paul Ilama has gotten through. Paul Ilama, after having no partners the entire time, has somehow cheated their way through the entire system and is now on their way into Section 5. How did they do it? A 2nd Peridot has also gotten through. Skyman and Sean both trying to get through now, and there's the collision. Sean doesn't get it, but Skyman does. Looks like it's going to be Mac Easy back in the action on the right-hand side as they go trying to get with David of Logan. Will they get it this time? It looks like Mac Easy's going to go for it. Yes, they do, and Mac Easy still go. Oh, but Kaiser Soze has missed the landing on the needle drop, and Kaiser Soze is now going to be eliminated. So now it's just going to be CC Kinnison all alone in the fire drill trying to get across with all the other players slowly making their way across. CC Kinnison with that beautiful Skylar unicorn. making their way into the first floor of the fire drill. And it looks like it's going to be a good one for CC Kinnison. No, they're not going to be able to catch the edge on the right-hand side, and CC Kinnison is actually going to fall off of the fire drill on the very first attempt. Doesn't even get through the first floor, and it looks like they are in no hurry whatsoever. Paul Ilama finally landing here in Section 4. It's going to be second Peridot, David Logan, and Mac Easy, the champion of the track, getting themselves down into that needle drop. And is Mac Easy going to bring the heat once again and get the victory for tonight? Again, if they place in anywhere of the top 20 finishing marbles, they could very easily secure the victory for the night and be the master of the universe this week. It's going to be Mac Easy trying to get down to the bottom of the bingo ball. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble there on the left-hand side as they go for that exit. All the other players now trying to get through, including Paul Ilama, and looks like CC Kinnison hasn't even reset yet. So here comes Paul Ilama on the left-hand side, and it looks like Paul Ilama is going to have a good slow start getting through on the fire drills for the first approach. Paul Ilama coming up on the right-hand side. Looks like they're going to get a good line here on the right-hand edge using that beautiful purple Dev alien. And it looks like it's going to be Paul Ilama taking the way through on the right-hand side. Looks like it's going to be Skybad Loves and CC Kinnison. Oh my goodness, CC Kinnison wasting no time. Just rockets through on the right-hand side. They see Paul Ilama ahead of him as CC Kinnison suddenly has a fire lit in their belly, and they are desperate to get back that victory. Paul Ilama coming up on the left-hand side, but it's a bad bounce, and that's not going to be good for Paul Ilama. So CC Kinnison should be back in the beginning of the lead to try to clear out this fire escape. Coming down in the center line, trying to go for a straight drop. Goes off to the right-hand side. Not looking good for CC Kinnison. They're going to fall off of the map and going to have to try again. And so now it's going to come down to Skyman, second Peridot, and David of Logan to try to find their way through this fire drill. Here comes Skyman coming up on the left-hand side. Can they get a good bounce? Maybe if they can catch the lip. Yes, Skyman catches the lip and should be able to clear the second floor of the fire drill. Second Peridot gets a very bad bounce. Not looking good for second Peridot. And it looks like David of Logan is trying to take out Skyman. I don't know what's been possessed by David of Logan, but Skyman just dodged a bullet there as David of Logan went absolutely bloodlust and tried to take out Skyman, and it just thankfully did not pan out that way. But you got to be careful on this track, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is desperate for that victory, and they will do whatever it takes, including Mac Easy, who just fucking aced that landing on the second floor of the fire drill, and now they're going down to the third floor of the fire drill as Skyman tries to get through on the right side, and Skyman, I think, may have just barely clipped the edge there on the right-hand side, but we're going to keep our eyes on Mac Easy right now, the champion global record holder of the map. It looks like his mace is phasing out of existence. It looks like it was all a facade the entire time. He didn't actually have an axe and armor. It was just an illusion. It looks like Mac Easy has been completely disarmed now. He realizes the jig is up. He's no longer a physical threat, and now he's just running with his tail tucked between his legs as the other players continue to go through on the fire drill, including Skyman Loves, who's now coming up into the fourth section. Can Skyman Loves get across the fourth section? No, gets a bad bounce on the left-hand side, and it looks like Skyman is going to fall out of the fire drill on the last floor. Very unfortunate, but that's how this obstacle goes. Peridot now coming up into the third floor. Can they get a good bounce here on the left-hand side? It looked good for me, and yes, Peridot now with the green alien and green trail is going to be making their way down into the fourth section of the fire drill. After hedging their bets with 6 different marbles, Peridot might actually be able to make something happen once on these 4 races we've done tonight. Peridot coming in on the left-hand side. Let's see if Peridot can actually make something happen now here in the last section of the... No, Peridot stumbles immediately, and they are gone, and it looks like we have a full reset, ladies and gentlemen. We got Spike Kuznak on the left-hand side. We got Ivan and Paul Ilama in the middle. Looks like Paul Ilama's got a good line here with that purple marble shooting out that trail, and it looks like it's going to be Spike Kuznak on the left, Paul Ilama in the center. Both players are going to be coming down at the same time and could actually help each other to get through this obstacle as we go into the rest of this track. Paul Ilama and Spike Kuznak trying to clear out the fire drill. Can they work together to make it happen? Looks like they're both going to collide. Paul Ilama off the left-hand side. Spike Kuznak gets it. The other players do not, and it's not looking good for Paul Ilama, but I think Spike Kuznak might actually have the line here using that rocket ship. I don't know if that's cheating, using a rocket ship in space, but it seems to be working, and Spike Kuznak has done it, ladies and gentlemen, clearing the fourth section of the fire drill, and now going to unlock the section for all the other marbles, and we are going to be through into the intermission at about the 19-minute mark, and here comes Spike Kuznak freeing the cube, survives the cube blast, gets themselves down, and now the other marbles will have a chance to shortcut their way out of Section 5 and continue on the race. Lady Gamer, I saw you before. You were back in Section 4. You should be still alive. Anyway, we'll see. If you come up, you come up. Is anyone stuck? Oink with Moo, you're impaled. Sorry, man. After not finishing last race, I think Oink with Moo may have just given up hope. It's like, you know what? What's the point? And he just impaled himself, and he's just going to sit the rest of the map out there. Spike Kuznak is taking that rocket. I got to watch this rocket ship fly across space. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing. It's got to be cheating. That's got to be cheating. That can't possibly be legal. It's gotta be cheating. Fucking spaceship in space. I mean, that's just... I'm gonna have to talk to the rule council about that. Oh my god, Mac Easy. Not done yet. He may be disarmed without his axe and his helmet, but he is gonna give it a go anyway. And ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the intermission yet again. 2.5 minutes on this intermission. We will be back. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Hope you're having fun.
Those wedding bells sing ding-da-dong as we sing another sad song. Tried a more vivacious melody, but it came out wrong. How could you come here and say that? How could you come here and oh? No, I'm not a fool, but my pigeon toes are blistered from pacing every night on the gravel outside your house. Try to give me some kind of sign, get it up, you pathetic split piece of drink or two of the ghost as I tip to the hostess, made myself a part of How could you come here and say that? How could you come here and say that? How could you come here and oh?
And we're back. All right, Spike Cusack and Mac Easy battling it out on the wall climb. Looks like Spike Cusack gets the landing on the left-hand side. Mac Easy is caught in the middle. Spike Cusack is going to go for it and gets a bad bounce coming up at the top, and they're going to have to go back and try it again. Other marbles now just making their landing into the bottom of the intermission. So it looks like it's just going to be Mac Easy and Spike Cusack battling it out for first place. Spike Cusack still can't quite get the hang of it. Mac Easy trying to get through on the left-hand side. What is Mac Easy going to do? Tries to get through on the bump pad. No, doesn't get it. Spike Cusack going to go for it. Finally finds a good line, and Spike Cusack going to give it a second try here on the wall climb. And it looks like Spike Cusack has gotten the landing and once again triumphing through another section. Spike Cusack on their way to section 7. Mac Easy still trying to find their way up the wall. The other players still waiting for the intermission to finish out, and there are a lot of players hungry for that position, so this is going to get real contested real quick. Mac Easy still trying to figure out how to get across this wall, even though they've got the global record time. You'd think they'd have a slightly better performance at this point. And Spike Cusack once again rocketing their way in through space. I swear this is cheating. It's got to be cheating. It's got to be cheating. This can't be legal. as Mac Easy tries to get through. No, does not again. Mac Easy seems to be stuck in a bit of a loop right now. Not looking good for Mac Easy. Hopefully they can figure some way to get out of the loop. There we go. Finally gets a bongo shot, and that should reset their momentum. As the other players in the intermission are now getting through. Looks like it's going to be, oh my god. It's going to be a third Paradox. Fubar, David of Logan, second Paradox, Poke W, two, Mandy Depp, Paul Ilaba, Eridor Zagatis, Hi Man, item number 9, Mandy Depp. Too many marbles to count as they all go in for the assault across that wall climb. Spike Kuznak coming up on the right-hand side. Looks like he's got a good entrance into this double inverse motion enclosed dishwasher, and should be able to get themselves out into the repeating potato peeler. And it looks like, oh no, they got a stumble there at the booster, so they're going to go back into the first booster, try again on the right-hand side, and now Spike Kuznak going for it, trying to get a good bounce off of the pin, but it doesn't look like it's helping them out too much here, as they are waffling around in this repeating potato peeler, and it looks like Spike Kuznak is not going to have a good start right now in this obstacle. Going back to our second place position, it's going to be Mandy Depp, I think, has fallen out of the map. So Mac Easy is now getting across in second place. Looks like it's going to be item number 9 in third place. David Logan in fourth place. Paulie Lama in fifth place. And all the other marbles still trying to get across on the wall climb. Paulie Wally Walnuts now getting back in the action in fifth place on the right hand side. Fourth Paradox tries to get through, but misses the skip shot, and a third Paradox going to get through instead, with Fubar not too far behind, and Gabrotner who tries to get through but can't quite find the line. Spike Kuznak has fallen out of the map, ladies and gentlemen. He was going so well, but it looks like the map has decided that Spike Kuznak needs to die again. And unfortunately for Spike Kuznak, he is 0 for 4. Fourth Paradox also falling out of the map. And it looks like it's going to be Mac Easy now in first place, the global record holder. Will he actually get 2 fucking wins in one map? Can Mac Easy be stopped, or is Mac Easy truly master of the universe here tonight? Looks like he's going to get a good bounce off of David Logan, trying to get down into the double inverse motion enclosed dishwasher, aka the popcorn popper. David Logan and Mac Easy both coming down. Ooh, Mac Easy gets a bad bounce. David Logan going to take the lead as they go down across the industrial potato. Straight through they go to the right hand side, and it looks like they're going to go down into the cube area that has already been loosened by Spike Kuznak. But David Logan was going too fast, and they're going to have to go back into the repeating potato peeler as item number 9 tries to, and rockets right over the top, hits the next cube, and item number 9 is going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Hitting that second cube. Mac Easy now coming in. They're going to be hitting the third cube before they go back into the repeating potato peeler. It looks like Mac Easy is well on their way. Paul Ilama coming up on the right-hand side with David Logan trying to get through for the second time. And I think David Logan's going to have a pretty good attempt here. Paul Ilama trying to hold it together as Mac Easy goes through to clear that third cube. But I think Paul Ilama and David Logan are going to be in the best position. David Logan tries to find a way out of Paul Ilama, but Paul Ilama blocks him out as they go down into the next section. It looks like both marbles going in and out as Mac Easy goes back into the repeating potato peeler on that staircase. Paul Ilama to the left, David Logan to the right. Both players trying to get through at the same time, but they have to watch their speed. If they go too fast, they will be reset. David Logan keep it under control. Oh, lands on the top of Paul Ilama. And can I call it, or can I call it, ladies and gentlemen? David of Logan now in prime position as they go into the launch into section 8, the rickety stairs. David of Logan with a very good dead drop gets a bounce off of Paul Ilama, no less. And it looks like David, oh, but Paul Ilama's going to squeeze it at the last second. It looks like Paul Ilama not going to take it sitting down, and is going to go right back into first place for the second time today as KJH boot falls to their death in the background. And that is going to take us into the rickety stairs. Looks like a lot of marbles are now clearing section 6 and getting into section 7. So it is going to be a very highly contested match here, ladies and gentlemen. Marbles all across the map, all the way back to section 4 and section 5. Shoney and Nerd in a Skirt stuck in section 5. All the other marbles after that going down through section 6 and the intermission. So Paul Ilama coming up into the needle drop for section 8, the rickety stairs. Will Paul Ilama have what it takes to time this perfectly, or will they get caught back in the middle of the pack? We're going to find out in just a moment. Paul Ilama with a dead drop going down into the bingo ball. Not quite sure how they pulled that one off, but that could be a very good strategy as David of Logan also crashes in. Skyman Loves coming around. No, Skyman I think has fallen out of the map, so Skyman Loves not going to be able to do it. And everyone else now trying to get through into section 8. 2 Fubar for you. Paulie Wally Walnuts, Mac Easy, and Chesapeake. Mac Easy is going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for this madman. He may not have his weaponry anymore, but he is still a threat here on the track. The global record holder looking to defend the title and win the Master of the Universe title here tonight. And it is going to be a brutal showdown. It's going to be, I believe, David Logan, Paul Ilama. CC Kinnison has fallen out of the map after leading for most of the map in the beginning of the race. And David Logan going to be the first one out into the rickety stairs. Kuba has fallen to their death, and it looks like it's going to be Polly Llama right behind in second place. Third, Peridot in third, fittingly enough. Two Fubar for you in fourth place, also fittingly enough, with Polly Llama, Shinsuvi, and Mac Easy still in that group. No other marbles have cleared that line, but it looks like Pokedebi, Peridot, Rohan, and I believe Monkey all trying to get out into Section 8 now as our marbles continue to make their way down the clockwork stairs in Section 8. All right, Spike, thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you next Friday. We're doing it every week. David Logan, Polly Llama, third, Peridot, Fubar, Shins TV, Mac Easy, and Polly Wally Walnuts all on the stairs. Pokedebi and Peridot just now getting into the bingo ball. Looks like Rohan, Monkey, and Gabrutner Hoot going to be joining down in on that same section. Item number 9 coming across as well as a Ruth looking to get through and another Peridot looking to get through. But David Logan, the first one down into the switch, and they're going to get sent back to the beginning as our other players continue to make progress. There we go. Well, there were a couple hard to see sections, and if you're not familiar with the map, it would not be good. So, but we will still run the dark version on my stream as a local map. So you still get to have the experience once a week or twice a week when we run it here. Anyway, Fubar, Shen, Polly Walnuts, and is Mac Easy in prime position? Please tell me. Oh, and Mac Easy's got his armor back on. Looks like he was just hiding it the entire time to take the guard down of the fellow competitors. And now that he's back in position to take first place, he's redonned his equipment and he is ready to go back at it. And it looks like Mac Easy and Polly Wally Walnuts are going to go through. Polly Wally Walnuts, you better watch out. Mac Easy has been playing on a whole nother level the entire time. I'm Barely Here and G-Deck have fallen out of the map, and it's going to be Mac Easy redonning his equipment to get himself back into first place. And he is chasing down Polly Wally Walnuts, and Polly Wally Walnuts is running for her fucking life. She is putting the afterburners on that car. She's hitting the nitros. She is letting loose, pedal to the metal, doing everything in her power to outrun Mac Easy, but Mac Easy is not going to be stopped very easily. He is possessed by some demonic spirit and will stop at nothing for victory here tonight to become master of the universe. Peridot going to be in third, Pokedebi in fourth. It's going to be Rohan in fifth, Monkey in sixth, David Logan in seventh, item number 9 in eighth, Gabrutner Hoot in ninth. It's going to be Polly Llama in 10th, a third Peridot in 11th, Chensivi in 12th, Azaruth in 13th, Two Football for you in 14th, as I believe all of the other players in section 7 are trying to get through to clear into section 8. Polly Wally Walnuts, first one to land down into the bingo ball, but here comes Mac Easy and Polly Wally Walnuts. You better run. Oh no, Mac Easy's lost his armor again. I don't know what kind of power play Mac Easy's trying to do with this disappearing act of his armor and mace, but it doesn't seem to be having any effect on the other players just quite yet. But maybe it will all come into fruition at the end of the race. We will have to see. Polly Wally Walnuts trying to get themselves out, but here comes Mac Easy on the left-hand side looking to get down, and it looks like we're going to have a collision between Polly Wally Walnuts and Mac Easy right here, just barely avoiding the collision, but here we come a second time on the left-hand side and almost colliding one more time. Marbles coming down closer and closer, and it looks like they're going to collide on the next pass through if they aren't careful. Polly Walnuts on the left-hand side, Mac Easy gets the collision off of Polly Wally Walnuts, who's just trying to find the exit, but Mac Easy's not having it, trying to muscle his way back into the prime position as Polly Walnuts. Oh, but here comes Peridot out of nowhere, clobbering Polly Wally Walnuts out of the way, and Pokedebi is going to join in as well, but Mac Easy has come out the victor nonetheless. A third Peridot falls to their death, and it looks like it's going to be Mac Easy coming out in first place, the global record holder looking for salvation here tonight. Comes down across the first udder of the Space Cow, the golden calf. Can Mac Easy keep it going? Comes up on the left-hand side, hits the second booster, but doesn't get across the udder, and it's Polly Wally Walnuts trying to cheat ahead on the left-hand side. Mac Easy gets blasted to the right-hand side. Polly Wally Walnuts now trying to get through in first place, but they get a bad... No, Polly Wally Walnuts got the good bounce, and so did Mac Easy, so now Polly Wally Walnuts and Mac Easy having it out here in the tricky udder number 3, and it looks like Polly Walnuts has cheated through, but Mac Easy's got him tossed, and now we're up into the power udder, and this is going to be a close one. Polly Walnuts and Mac Easy both trying to take on the power, and Mac Easy cheats as Polly Walnuts cuts the cow tongue's licking, and who's going to get through? Polly Walnuts gets blasted by the cow tongue, and so does Mac Easy, and Mac Easy gets rocketed back into the tricky udder, and now all the players are going to be going for gold here. It's going to be Peridot coming across here on the right hand side trying to get past, oh, but he gets licked by the cow tongue and shot all the way back into the beginning of the bingo ball. Mac Mac Easy gets shot back again, but Polly Nuts is through, and Polly Nuts has defeated Mac Easy temporarily as they go across the booster into the nail drop for the final section of the track. Jesus Christ, this is getting ridiculous. Rohan getting blasted back into the second udder as all the other players continue to struggle to get across this cow tug. Monkey trying to get to the right side. Pokédebi almost falling out of the map, but manages to keep it under control. As David Logan gets over the power udder here on the right-hand side and tries to get past that cow tongue. Monkey can't do it. David Logan can't do it. Pokédebi can't do it. No one can do it except for Polly Walnuts. Mac Easy having trouble coming back for vengeance here on the right-hand side. Pokédebi gets launched back by the cow tongue. Gabotner on the right-hand side can't do it either. Mac Easy coming down to join Gabotner as both try to work together to get over this power udder, but nothing's working just quite yet as the udder is continuing to blast the marbles into oblivion. Mac Easy finally through Gabotner. Gabotner Easy finally get over the cow tongue. No, gets launched back again. Mac Easy is in trouble, and this could be it for Mac Easy as Polly Walnuts makes the way down into the whoopee cushion here in section 10. And it looks like they're going to have a nice off landing here on the left-hand side. They're going to skip the whoopee cushion entirely, which is going to give them even more of a lead on the other players as they go down into the launcher. Now it's going to be Monkey coming across, finally clearing the cow in second place. Gabotner falling out of the map, unfortunately. It's going to be Peridot now in third place. Item number 9 in fourth place. Azaruth trying to get through in fifth place, but they can't get past the cow tongue as they get launched back into the udders. And it's going to be Polly Llama. Oh, is it going to be Polly Walnuts and Polly Llama working together here at the end of the section? We're going to find out. Chensevi's past the cow tongue, but not going anywhere. Rohan gets caught through as well. Item number 9 gets sent back all the way into the beginning of the bingo ball, and it looks like it's going to be Mac Easy once again at the power udder, still struggling to get past that cow tongue. And here comes Mac Easy once again trying to reclaim some position in the beginning. And they're fighting. No, they did not get past. They get shot back into the power udder again, and they've redonned their armor now. Looks like the game is up, and Mac Easy's taking the gloves off, ready to go to war as he redons his outfit, and he is going to take on this cow tongue fully armored and decked out tooth and nail. Mac Easy coming on to take the cow tongue, but the cow tongue's still no match, and Mac Easy might actually be getting their comeuppance here right at the end, being outdone by the golden calf. Pokédebi falling out of the map. Polly Walnuts making their way down into the space worm. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the space worm swallowing the marbles whole as Monkey tries to get through in second. Peridot trying to get through in third, bouncing off of the top of the whoopee cushion. And Polly Llama also coming in as well in fourth place, looking to get right into the center of the whoopee cushion. And I don't know. Yes, Polly Llama is going to go into the center of the whoopee cushion, with Rohan and Chensevi right behind, and Mac Easy still not making any progress in that count. No, Mac Easy's through. The armor has worked, and Mac Easy's coming in again. Oh my God, what is going to happen? Polly Walnuts finally pumped out by the space worm, and they're going to be going for that long needle drop all the way down into the windbin. And this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the Master of the Universe title. Who is going to win it? We will find out in just a couple of minutes. Polly Walnuts coming up on the right-hand side as they go down into the bingo ball, and Polly Walnuts with a very good landing there, trying to get through in the center, and they are already out and well on their way, but that means they are going to have to go through the switch and get sent all the way back into the space worm at the top. It looks like Monkey's trying to get through on the right hand side. Peridot now dropping down. Looks like Peridot has fallen out of the map as well. The map's still not liking the fact that Peridot's using 6 different accounts to try to win this race and has killed them every single time. So it's going to be Chensevi in third, Monkey in second place, which means Chensevi's actually in prime position to win this map right now. Polly Walnuts still trying to get out of that bingo ball, but not having any success just quite yet as Monkey's about to join him. And Polly Walnuts hits the booster, goes past the switch, and it looks like it is going to be Polly Walnuts coming up into the pin to try to get themselves back into the space worm to try to come back and try to take a chance at first place. It's Chensevi going through the space worm in third, Polly Llama in fourth place, Rohan in fifth place, looks like Fubar in sixth place, Mac Easy in seventh place, still putting the pressure on. Item number 9 in eighth, David Logan in ninth. A bald guy is now coming up. Where did a bald guy come from? And it's going to be Polly Walnuts getting rocketed back from the bottom up to the top to try to stick the landing here in the space worm. Can Polly Walnuts actually stick the landing here in the space worm? Chensevi down to the line trying to get first place, but Polly Llama is hot on their heels, and Rohan's not going to be too far behind. Here comes Polly Walnuts coming down into the space worm, and can Polly Walnuts actually stick this landing? I will be amazed if Polly Walnuts is going to keep this going. David Logan, a ball guy, Max Easy, and item number 9, all trying to get through at the same time. Polly Walnuts sticks the landing but misses the space worm, and Polly Walnuts is out. Chensevi trying to get through as Monkey hits the trigger, and Chensevi is going to be in first place. Monkey's going to have to go all the way back up to the top into the space worm, and Chensevi is now in the prime position. Rohan coming around in second place. Looks like it's going to be, I believe, Polly Llama trying to get through in third, and a couple other players still getting the way down into the track, including Fubar and Mac Easy, trying to make something out with David Logan and a bald guy coming from behind. Oh my goodness, item number 9 coming in as well. Mac Easy's actually stalled out. What is going on with Mac Easy? He can't get out of the sudden rotating vortex orbiter and is now actually going to have to go all the way out to get back in again. And Mac Easy is falling to pieces here right at the end and might not be able to catch up. Shens TV has already stuck the landing here in the cradle. The Fighting Dojo trying to defend his turf and get into that windmill, but the windmill right now is actually going down, so the other players are going to have a chance to catch up from behind, including Paul Alaba and Rohan, who are already on their way. It's going to be Fubar coming down into the landing. They're going to be coming around in 4th place. Monkey coming around in 5th place. Ball Guy and David Logan coming around in 6th and 7th. Trent Towser, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. I'm underneath. Mac Easy has finally gotten together, going into the space warp now. And ladies and gentlemen, it is on. The wall windmill is coming up from behind, and this is going to be a bloodbath. We have so many marbles competing for first place. Title of the title of Master of the Universe is on the line, and it's all going to come down to this. Shensumi, Paul Alaba, Rohan, Fubar. Who is it going to be? Fubar trying to get in. The wall, windmill has still not gone up, and that's going to give even more marbles a chance to come in through. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? A ball guy's dropping down. Monkey's dropping down. Looks like it's going to be David of Logan dropping down. Item number 9 dropping down, and here comes Mac Easy on the right-hand side of the space room coming down as well. What is this going to be? Another 100 bits from Suni. Thank you, Suni. Much appreciated. And it looks like everyone's coming down, and the windmill is starting to move up. Will it continue to move up, or will it reset back down one more time? We're going to find out in just a moment. The windmill, the windmill's coming. No, it went back down again, and even more marbles are going to be able to get through. Item number 9 with the 100 bits. Thank you very much, item 9. Much appreciated. And everyone else is going through, and this is going to be an absolute bloodbath for first place. Mac Easy and Trev Towser are trying to get themselves out through the space orbit into the cradle to fight it out for first place before the windmill goes up into the top of the cradle. Right now, we have 5 players, soon to be 6, coming in here. The windmill slowly moving back up, but will it continue to move back? Here comes Monkey. Here comes David of Logan. Here comes a bald guy. Look out, everyone, but Mac Easy's in the position, and the windmill is still on the move, coming up slowly. Will it go down again, or will it finally decide to go up? It looks like it's finally decided to go up. Yes, the windmill is now going up, and this is going to be it. Can Mac Easy get it? Oh, Mac Easy's hot on the trail, trying to get in before the windmill comes up to the top. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it, but here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. All the marbles fighting for first place. You got to be as close to the as possible. Who is it going to be? It's David Logan getting blasted out by the Wing Chun Toby. Jafar on the left-hand side. Shensui's out of the outside. Rohan's on the outside. Ball Guy's on the outside. I'm number 9's on the outside. It's not looking good for any of them. The windmill's about to surface. Paul Alaba blasted out to the top. All the marbles except for David of Logan. And David of Logan in the prime position. One of only 4 marbles to actually be in the right spot at the right time has taken it. And it's going to be Monkey in 2nd, Rohan in 3rd, and Chu Fubar for you in 4th place. And the other 5 players are going to have to wait for the windmill to come back up so they have another chance to finish out this race. And Mac Easy is still in competition to finish this out if they could just get into that cradle. Trap Towser trying to get through. Azaruth trying to get through. Cross Timbers falling to their death, and it looks like it's going to be Alex Doe coming up from the top with Unicorny is going to be making a move as well. I think we got Bulma Kramer in there. We might even have a Mighty Gamer in there. I'm not quite sure right now what's happening, but there goes Mac Easy. Mac Easy looking to get, but the windmill's coming up from the bottom, and is Mac Easy going to be able to get in time? This is, oh no, Mac Easy goes through on the left-hand side. I don't think he can get into the windmill in time, and is going to be missing it, and Mac Easy has missed his opportunity by mere seconds and may not able to secure the title of Master of the Universe just quite yet. Is going to be, I believe, item number 9 in 5th, Paul Alaba in 6th, a Ball Guy in 7th, and Shen's TV still hasn't figured out a way to finish out the race. Of course, leave it to Shen's TV to find a way to fuck it up. And all the other marbles are now coming in, and the windmill's moving down again, and they're going to have to hope the windmill goes up one more time, or this is going to be it. Alex Stowe coming in from the bottom. It's going to be Bulma Kramer, Unicorny, and I still can't see what that other name is, trying to get themselves down. Looks like it's going to be Sunloft and another player I can't see the name of, drifted, trying to get out of the space count down into section 10, and the other players are still making their moves. So here we go. We have 40 seconds left to go. The windmill is starting to move up. If the windmill moves up after this halfway point, we will have one more chance for the marbles to finish out. Otherwise, the race is going to be over. What is the windmill going to do? Is it going to go up? Yes, the windmill. No, the windmill went down, and that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. The windmill has declared Mac Easy's gonna have to fight one more time for title of Master of the Universe, and David of Logan is gonna be in the running with the other 3 competitors. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man.